in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake. Texas, Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Big fella moving. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Firing deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The give to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for room, it's Frazier. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Jukes his way for more.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try it again. Breaks into the open. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the Heat. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. First play of the drive, it's the end around.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, put the offense in a bind.
Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Georgia sends out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The run to the left. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw. It's Flagway. Right on the money. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
There he goes. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They get up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that get double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really special.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker for the offensive coordinator because first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bulldogs have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Punts it out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go to the sneak. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks the tackle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Looking for space, it's Owens. Shakes off the defender. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively.
Touchdown, Aggie! Great job by the back on the option. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to Davis. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the fullback. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for space, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. Tripped up for the tackle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They run the reverse. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give as they work on that clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.